Well, I can honestly tell you that I think even without me telling you, you can tell that I'm back in Texas. We have made our trip back from Alaska just the last few days. I'm still on Alaskan time. It's only a 3-hour difference, but I'm struggling going to bed at a respectable time, Texas time, and struggling to get up a respectable time, Texas time. Out shooting my bow a little bit today, getting ready for archery elk season coming up in a month. Just shy of a month, actually. And trying to put together a video in the house of our first little tidbit of our trip. So doing a little intro here, take you guys to Alaska with us and show you some of the stuff we come up with. We had a beautiful time up there. The weather was absolutely scrumptious. It's 109 right now, I think. I just shot around shooting 75 yards here and just shot it around. And, not a horrible group, probably a, I don't know, 7-8 inch group. That's kind of what I'm trying to be, is 1 inch MOA for every 10 yards. So haven't been shooting. I've been off in Alaska. So anyway, exciting stuff, exciting trip. Got some little messages that I'd like to pass on to you guys about the trip and just stuff that I glean while I'm out and about. So let's head on over to Juneau and check out life in Alaska. Bless you guys.
In half a mile, take the exit toward Mockingbird Lane, Dallas Love Field Airport.
Juneau, raining. It's raining. It always rains in Juneau. Mama's excited about the rain. Go pick up the bag with the pistols in it. Should be out of here shortly. All right, day 2 in Juneau. It is beautiful out. It's like 70 something. And we're fixing to go snagging salmon. You going, Peter? You snagging?
I don't know.
Okay, you're going though, right?
Yeah, I'm there for moral support.
Okay. Peter's going for moral support. He doesn't like fishing, like incredibly like loves it, but when he gets there, he does. He likes it all right when it starts, but he likes eating the halibut for sure. We're not going halibut, we're going salmoning. So anyway, we will take the camcorder along with, or the GoPro along with, or what do you want to call it. But what I really want to do is just kind of show you the beauty of this place. Is insane. And the people all here are all freaked out because it's like sunshiny. They're not accustomed to sunshine. Where it's 110 at home today, 70 here, and I'm living pretty large here today. Anyway, we'll take y'all along with and show you what we come up with. Bless you guys.
Okay.
All right, so we're moose shot.
Are the whaleys first?
Mounted up in the moose shot. Yeah, let's look at the whales.
Come here, Willie. Come here, Willie.
He's doing his whale call. That's cool to be able to hear them.
Apparently, if you smell them, they're really nasty.
Well,
Yeah, use your whale speech, Alicia.
Sorry, are you recording? Oh, stop.
that's going on the channel. Thank you, Alice.
Instead of me reeling my fish in, I just reeled it over the fish. He had no coming. We're probably going to tangle. This last fish is going to be a tangle bass. Either side.
The same
We're
fish?
going to mess. That beast must be close enough. Oh, we're separate still.
Oh, you were already ready. Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Nicely caught.
Here, pitch a few. I'll pick up the fish. That's tangled. He's starting to hump a little bit. Oh, we got a bunch of fish to take care of. Basky.
There he is. Get him.
Hold this.
Alright, come up.
So this is, you'll call them what? Dog salmon? This is
Dog
really
salmon.
chum salmon?
Yeah, same thing.
Chum dog salmon. They call them dog salmon up here because they feed them to the dogs. This is the roe. I just caught one, busted it open with the treble hook when I snagged it. So the roe started dumping out in the bottom of the boat, and they say this is the best eating salmon roe of all the salmon. So let's check it out. Actually pretty good. Rich. Kind of like egg yolk. I guess because it's egg yolk. All right, there you have it. So there's few people that I know that like to fish more than Alice does. She doesn't get to do a lot of it. Her and Peter travel a lot. They're on the road doing what they do. So anyway, we were there snagging. And of course, this is a treble hook. And you can see that there's a bit of distance between the point of the hook and the shank of the hook. There where the three hooks come together in that shaft that runs down to where you tie your line on. With a snagging hook, there's usually a glob of lead inside here on the shank, which fills up a lot of this gap between the point and the shank. So if you can imagine there only being half of that gap between the point and the shank because it's filled with lead, then you understand that whenever you penetrate a fish with that, you're only getting a little ways into the fish's flesh. The hook can't bury in from, you know, deep down into the flesh because there's no space. So one of the things that we were discussing when we were out there was you can't just reef down on the drag and just horse the fish in. You might have the line ability to do it with today's modern braided lines. You can have really small diameter stuff that you can cast really well. And it's really strong. So you can reef down on the drag and just try to horse the fish in, but you don't have a lot of flesh that you're in, and so you rip the hook out. And so I was watching Alice, and she was having a tendency to want to do that, anxious to get that fish in, because we're loading our freezer up, actually loading my personal family's freezer up. Alice and Peter give us pretty much everything that they catch when we're up there. And so we bring home large quantities of fish. And so her thought process is, let's get these jokers in the boat because we're going to feed our friends for the season, for the year. So, but that was the epiphany that I had, was how often there's times when we want it on our time. We want it now, and we lack the patience that it might take. And so we get too excited, and man, something cool happens and it's a big deal to us, and we're all excited, and our exuberance, we essentially pull the hook. But I guess the gist of what I'm saying is with what you're dealing with, be it good or bad, a lot of times we want to take our bad to God, but we don't want to take our good, our potential treasure, our potential freezer full of meat to God and say, man, lead me and guide me through this, God, because I'm not sure how good the hook's in there. And it'd be easy for me to get too excited and just rip the hook right out. How deep the hook is will determine how hard you can reef on it. And sometimes just slowing down, letting patience have its way, will help you to land that fish. So something to ponder. I know that might not make sense to some of you guys. What's he talking about tightening drags and snagging fish and all that stuff? What kind of an analogy is this? But some of you I know get it. And what you're dealing with, good, bad, or indifferent, take it to the Lord. Ask him to lead you and guide you to handle it in the way that he'd have you to handle it. You might be surprised. Anyway, man, I hope you guys are blessed. I hope you've enjoyed our first little tidbit of our Alaska trip. I miss Alaska right now. Again, I'm out here shooting my bow, and it's I think it's 108, 109 out here right now. And I am not acclimated to these temperatures. Fortunately, I'm leaving for Montana again here in 5 or 6 days. I think I'm leaving on August 12th, and I think I come back middle of October. So probably won't have to do a whole lot of this heat stuff, and hopefully I can take the cameras with and get some more footage of different things to show you guys. But we got a lot of Alaska stuff. We're going halibut fishing. We're going to Elfin Cove, Alaska. We're going to Hoona. We're going crab fishing. We're going to Sweetheart Creek, my favorite place on the planet. Hope to take you guys along with. Hope you're enjoying. Much blessings. Till next time. Bless you guys.